If you go back to some of my older videos, you will see me talk about confidence and how I gained it, things I've done to gain that confidence. But one thing I realized sitting here now is that confidence is already in you. And that sounds dumb, that sounds corny, but it's true. Everything that you want, everything that you aspire to be is already in you. That's what you don't understand. And it sounds so dumb and it sounds so dumb. Trust me, I get it. But thinking back on it, and the reason I say it's in you, look, because thinking back on it, back then I would be like, okay, if I do this, I'll be confident. If I do this, I'll be confident. If I achieve these things, I'll be confident. And actually, one little thing I did wrong was I tied my success to my confidence. And if you do that, you will never fully be as confident as you can be. Because you will always want more, you will always try to achieve more, which is not wrong or bad in a sense. But if you tie your confidence to that, your confidence will be so volatile that it will not work out for you, man. Because if I tied myself to it, I was like, okay, if my videos start doing good, I'm confident. If I start making more money, I'm confident. If I start having these certain like luxury items, I'm confident. And that's some BS, man. Don't tie your confidence to material or success. Because you gotta be confident in yourself, with or without it. Because there's gonna be those hard times and there's gonna be those good times. But you gotta stay strong, stay confident through both. And that's real confidence right there. That's where the real confidence comes from. And let me tell you why it's already in you. Because think on all the things you want to achieve. Think on the person you want to be. Think about like when you walk into a room, how you want to be when you walk into that room. Think about that. Because you probably have daydreamed like I have. You probably have ideas or like scenarios in your head that you play out like, oh, when this happens, I'm going to come in there, da da da, da da da. I've had so many of those. Even with my girlfriend that I have now, man. I had so many scenarios playing in my head at work. Like I was like, okay, I'm gonna pull up to her and say this and say this. And I never did none of that. I never did. Until slowly I started working on myself. And this is the most important thing. Work on yourself. Physically, mentally, emotionally. And when you don't think about it, once you've mastered each one of those, you're gonna be confident. No, because as soon as you start working on all three, little by little, your confidence will grow. As you grow in each one of those three sectors. You get what I mean? Emotionally, find a way to control your emotions. Don't let yourself be swayed with good or bad outcomes of certain situations. You know, figure out what triggers you, figure out what throws you off balance, figure out what you need to get rid of, figure out what you need more of to be in a good emotional state. Physically, watch your diet, exercise more, maintain your haircut, maintain your beard, you know, skincare, all these different things. And then what I said was the third one, emotionally, physically, I guess what I say, not intelligence, what the heck, mentally, I guess, I don't know. It's kind of like emotional, but for me the mentality thing was more on like reading books, growing my knowledge, growing my abilities in the sense of like just learning different trades, learning a little bit of everything, so when a certain situation comes up, you can be like, you know what, I can probably get this done. Yeah, I may need to like maybe watch a video on YouTube or study it a little bit, but I can get this done. That will grow your confidence too. And all that is already built in you. I say that because I think back and I think of like, okay, this is the man I wanted to be. This is the man that I want to be. Like I will have this characteristic, I will have this, I will have this. So it's already built in you. You kind of have an idea of the type of man or woman you want to be. So start working on that. Start learning, start growing, and developing those skills, developing those traits. And as you develop them, you will see your confidence level up each step. But don't think about it as once I finish all my freaking physical things, I'm confident. No. Each step you take is growing that confidence. You get what I mean? And trust me, a big one too is physically. Because that is one of the hardest, but it's also one of the most effective. Because if you look good, you're gonna feel good. And don't think about it like, look back at my first video. I was like, I'm ugly. And I go into it a little bit deeper than I just feel like I'm ugly. I just felt like I wasn't working on none of the things I wanted to work on. So why would I feel good about myself? You get what I'm saying? And it's not in a way like, oh, I hate myself, I did this. No, I don't. It's just that I had certain goals and I wasn't working towards them. And I knew that I wanted to work towards them. At the time, they were probably for the wrong reasons, but I just didn't feel good about myself. So I worked on all these things little by little, and as I did, I grew confidence. I grew into the man I am today. And I'm not perfect, and I'm not at my best or nothing, but I am definitely in a better position than I was from when I first filmed that first video. And it took time, and there was a lot of freaking hard times, dark times during this process, but it was all already in me. And you may think like, I don't exactly know what kind of man I want to be. I don't know what I want to work on. I don't know what I should work on. And if that's you, or like you're like, I don't know what my purpose is, or this or that, don't think about it too much, and don't stay stuck thinking about it and not doing nothing. So if you don't know what you want, let me tell you a few things that you can instantly work on right now that will benefit you. Make some money, save some money, and invest some money. Because money plays a big role, sadly, but it does play a big role in everybody's life. So do what you can to get your finances in order. And I have future videos talking about the way I did it. Second, get your physical appearance and everything, like your diet, vitamins, your upkeeping, you know what I'm saying, with your hair, facial hair, your skincare, all these different things. Cut your nails, take showers, you know what I'm saying, that simple stuff. And then start reading or start learning a skill that you're passionate about, and really get skilled as skilled as you can be. So work on those three things. And then let me throw in a fourth one. Find that passion that you really like, where like video games, collecting cars, working on cars, hiking, whatever it may be, and do a little bit of that, or do a little bit more of that, and that will be your outlet. That should be like your fallback, like when you're in a bad mood, or but like be careful with this, because if it's like video games and then you use it as a vice, that's not good. But if you use it as a outlet, it's good. So that's where you gotta kind of, you know what I'm saying, like it's different for each person. Like for me, I don't play as often as I used to, but lately every once in a while I do hop on for like an hour or two, and it's a nice way for me to just cool off and then get back to it. Get what I mean? Or I have certain things that I like to do, like coming out here, like little different things like that, to kind of reset that mind and then get back to the work, you know what I mean? So have that also. But work on those three things if you feel like you don't have a direction in which you want to head in. Work on those three things, and as you work on those, you will start feeling better about yourself. And then what happened with me was, as I worked on those things, I kind of found a direction that I wanted to go in. And I don't fully know if this is the direction that I really want, but right now thinking about it, working towards it, motivates me and makes me feel good. So that's mainly what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna keep pursuing it, and I'm gonna do it to my best capabilities. And if it works out, beautiful. If not, I'm gonna take what I learned from that and apply it to the next thing. You get what I mean? And you gotta be confident enough to say, like, you know what, that didn't work. It's not that didn't work out, it just wasn't for me. You get what I mean? Like, it's not that I didn't work out, it just wasn't for me. So you take that step back and find what is for you. But if you find yourself jumping from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing, don't feel too bad, man, because I spend a lot of time jumping from different hobbies, different jobs, different things, right? And that's all right, man. Just learn what you can from it. Be responsible, financially smart too, and continue to work on yourself, on those things. And don't worry about what your purpose is. Don't worry about your end goal. Just work on becoming better for yourself and for your family and all your loved ones. And don't worry too much if you think you're chasing the wrong thing. Just sit there and really take a moment to think, like, okay, because I'm sure you guys already felt this. Like I can count so many times where I said, I was like, you know what, I wish I could have done this, or oh, if I was more like this, it'd be cool, or like I want to be more like this, or like, oh, this would be cool to work towards, or this would be cool to learn, or this and that. You see, you have the seeds planted already. You just got to start watering them, and by working on those things, you're watering them, and the seed's gonna grow, man. And as the seed grows and you start seeing a beautiful freaking garden build, you're gonna feel like, damn, I put in some work, and look at this garden I just created. And then when you see that garden start to freaking grow and prosper, you're gonna feel more confident. The seeds are already there. You just gotta water them. Damn, that's what I should have said in the start of the video. Seeds are there, just water them. But remind yourself and be ready for when the weeds come and grow. And you gotta find the best way for you. It's gonna be different for everyone, but you gotta find your way to be able to pull them out and continue growing that garden. Because for some of us, those weeds are gonna grow and grow and grow, and maybe a month, a couple weeks, days, who knows, then is when you really start taking them out. But you gotta find your way to be able to take them out as fast as you can. And at first, don't worry about too much about it, because it will take time. But as you grow your confidence, as you grow in these experiences, you will find a way to take those weeds out. But at first, trust me, man, you're gonna fall into that rut, lose that confidence, and it's all right though, because you're gonna jump back on that horse and keep going. You get what I mean? But if you don't have a direction to go in, work on those 3 things I talked about. And if you do have a direction, just keep working towards that direction, and work on other aspects of your life that you've thought of or that you want to improve on, and you will see that confidence that's already in you. You have that confidence. And you guys might be thinking, oh, but I don't look good, or like, oh no, I don't have this, oh, I don't have this. Man, you don't. And some of us are gifted with genes, some of us aren't. But fudge all that, man. All that is unnecessary, man. All that is really unnecessary. Because if you grow that confidence, trust me, all this will not matter as much. It won't. But I get the feeling though, I used to be so subconscious and insecure about all these things too, and I still am at times, especially when things start getting rough. I lose that confidence, but once I pick those back up, I get that back. And trust me, once you get the little taste of confidence, you're gonna want to keep freaking working towards becoming the best. Not even the best, but becoming freaking happy, man, confident, how you should be, how you want to be. You get what I mean? But that's already in you. Those seeds are there. Just water them, and be careful for the weeds, and the confidence will start to show slowly. And as you keep working and keep working and keep working, through the good, through the bad, your confidence will really show, man. Take care.